everyone, my name is Max Kraus and I'd like to welcome you to my presentation on my contribution to community, where I decided to raise money for men's mental health by means of creating a car show and engaging with sponsors and other community figures. I hope you find the rest of this video insightful and I hope you learn something. Thank you. When I was organising this event, my first order of business was going to be gauging the community involvement, because the event wasn't going to work unless the community was obviously going to be involved within the event, as it's a contribution to community. So I took to two forums, the Bathurst R-Town Facebook group and the Bathurst Street Meet group, just to see what people were thinking of my plans. So I just made two little posts. I'll attach them here and let you guys have a look at it. But the general idea was, told them that I wanted to run a charity event as part of my university, and I wanted to raise money for men's mental health, and I wanted to see who'd be interested in supporting the event. So with this sorted, I took to securing some sponsors for the event. So I went down to some local auto stores, Repco and Autobahn, and I spoke to them about the requirements that I would need to meet for them to be able to help sponsor my event. I would need to get a right to raise funds on behalf of a charity form for them to be able to sponsor my event. To rectify this issue, I contacted Beyond Blue and asked if I could raise money on their behalf, to which they said yes. I'll attach some emails from my long email chain with them, as I kept in contact with them with any questions I had in regards to other legal requirements. So with this new piece of information and right to raise on behalf of Beyond Blue, I took to the fine people of Bathurst and the fine businesses of Bathurst to acquire as many sponsors as I could. We'll go through a little time lapse and I'll show you what each business was able to provide. Alright, so starting off, Autobahn donated 5 $25 cleaning buckets, which was absolutely awesome. Repco donated about $700 worth of cleaning gear. Here's just one photo here. Jason at U-Butte Fabrication actually was the guy who made these trophies right here for Show and Shine entry. He made these 3 trophies as per a design. We were talking for weeks and weeks on end getting these made and designed. These trophies allowed us to raise money via people buying entries to our Show and Shine as well, so without Jason this wouldn't have been possible. We had Fine Line Automotive, which donated a $300 workshop voucher as well as some Crocam merchandise. King Clean Mobile Solutions donated another cleaning kit. My personal brand, Roki Overtime, we threw in a hoodie, a custom designed hoodie for one of the winners. We also had Nick Dwyer Media as well, who was kind enough to throw in 3 photo shoot vouchers, as well as Tanya from the Rockabilly Cafe, who donated 2 $50 gift vouchers for our prize raffle giveaway. So, after sorting out all of these awesome prizes for my gift raffle and the trophies for my Show and Shine event, it was time to actually find a place to host the event at. So I reached out to the Bathurst Regional Council to see if I could use McPhillamy Park at Mount Panorama to host the event, because A, it's a big public space with access to bathrooms and cooking equipment, as well as a well-known environment that a lot of people would be happy to come out, as well as good tree coverage and some nice nature being around. So I sent an email out to the council as well as made a few phone calls. They requested that I purchase and process a $20 million public liability insurance policy, which I did, to which then they accepted my proposal for the event and allowed me to host it at McPhillamy Park. So now with everything out of the way, it was time for me to start advertising the event and telling the community that it was fully going ahead. So with that, I took to forums, and let me tell you, the community, they really pulled out all stops. The support we had at this event was absolutely immaculate, but I think what I'm about to show you next will really seal the deal.
It is the morning of the charity event. I'm gonna go wake Harry and Sank up.
Let's get to work. Go!
Motives for Men's Health was about so much more than that.
Money and awareness for men's mental health. That's about to myself on
behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. 7.
Welcome back. It may have looked like just another motor show, but Motors for Men's Health was about so much more than that.
It didn't matter the number of wheels or what was under the bonnet. Motors for Men's Mental Health was there to start a conversation.
So I thought I'd run an event where a lot of people can come out, feel a bit relaxed about everything and enjoy motoring and have a chat to people about how they're feeling.
The hope being a shared interest would allow people to connect, especially men. But the event was still open to everyone.
I didn't want to discriminate based on vehicle. I wanted anyone to bring anything out, so cars, bikes, trucks, like we've got a truck right here. Everyone's allowed to come out, anyone who has a common interest.
And people were willing to travel to be involved, coming from across the Central West, Sydney and beyond.
Some people even came from Melbourne, I believe. Absolutely insane community support for such an important event, I think, yeah.
Those who gathered at Bathurst McPhillamy Park were able to raise more than $2,000, which will be donated to Beyond Blue. That sort of success prompting organisers to think about making it an annual event.
We hope to keep doing it and maybe even spread between different charities and different causes each time.
And the help is always appreciated.
Everyone's just been very, very supportive, helpful. I've got so many friends helping me run this. I couldn't have done it without them.
Michelle Cook, 7 News.
So, as you just saw, the event gained that much traction online that I was approached by 7 News asking if they'd like to do a piece on the event, to which I gladly accepted. They came out and did a piece, but as they mentioned, we raised over $2,000, about $2,224 for charity, which was donated to Beyond Blue on behalf of Men's Mental Health. So with that, I think this has been an absolute immense contribution to community. The Bathurst community now knows that there is an outlet, especially if they're into motoring, to come and talk about their mental health, as well as engage with other people and have a healthy and warm environment